Once there lived a great saint in southern India. He was famous for his noble qualities. People as well as kings and emperors also admired him a lot. One day, the saint's favorite disciple asked the saint, Guruji, so many kings and emperors come over here. All have big kingdoms, all are great, but who is the best among them? After thinking for a while, the saint replied, right now, I myself don't know about it. I will have to find out. After thinking for a few days, the saint selected three kings. He thought that they were good and one of them would be the best. The saint decided to examine the kings so as to know who was the greatest of all. Along with his disciple, one morning he started from his ashram. By the evening, they reached the first king's palace. The king was in his court. He and his ministers immediately welcomed the saint. The saint was respectful towards the saint, but the saint showed no respect for the king. Realizing this, the king became angry and asked the saint to leave the place. The saint and the disciple walked out silently. The disciple became quite confused. He asked the saint, Guruji, why did you behave like that? The saint replied, you will know later. Next day, the saint and his disciple reached the palace of the second king. The king was also in his court. Seeing this saint, the king got up from his throne and came forward to touch the feet of the saint. As he tried to touch the saint's feet, the saint moved backwards. The king tried again, but the saint once again moved backwards. The king felt insulted. In anger, he pushed the saint. The saint fell down. With the help of disciple, the saint got up and they both left the palace quietly. After 2 days, they reached the third king's palace. When the king saw the saint, he came running towards him. As he tried to touch the saint's feet, the saint kicked him on his chest. The king fell down. The courtiers took out their swords and started moving towards the saint. The king quickly got up. He signaled his courtiers to stay at their places. He quickly sat on his knees in front of the saint and said, Guruji, I am sorry, my chest must have hurt your leg. Please give me an opportunity to massage your leg. The saint nodded. The king made the saint sit on his throne and started massaging his legs. After some time, the saint got up and said, Rajan, I kicked you because I was on a mission to find out who is the greatest king. I think you have a big heart. I declare you as the greatest king. God bless you and your kingdom. The king was rejoiced. The disciple also praised the wisdom of the saint. So, children, we see that achievements or wealth does not make a person great,